Hello again, everyone. Today we're going to be replacing this seal and this center plug on the injection pump on my TDI here. This is an ALH engine. We have a leak that's dripping off the back side of this bracket here. Originally I thought it was the head seal, but after I replaced that I still have this leak. So I ordered a seal and special triangular socket because that head there is actually a 24 millimeter triangular head. As you can see, you don't need to remove the center plug here, just this big larger plug, and there's a seal in between here. I'll show you the seal kit I got. This is what I got from Diesel Geek. They send you this socket which you have to return. It's a 15/16 socket, and you can see they modified it, or somebody modified it, so it'll work with that triangular head of that plug with the new seal. And they give you a sticker as well as a envelope to return the socket. You have to clean this up, send it back, and then a prepaid shipping label. Now, if you do have this kit from Bosch, it also includes the seal. Here it is right here, this black O-ring. So you already have the seal if you have this kit, and all you need is the socket, or you can buy a 15/16 socket and then modify it yourself. I didn't feel like doing that, that's why I just went to Diesel Geek and bought everything there. Okay, there's the leak. I'm going to show you guys before I get everything apart. You have that strip, and the seal's probably bad. Alright, the first thing we're going to need to do is remove these hard fuel lines that go to the injectors. There's 17 millimeter nuts to break these loose. Break them all loose first, and then and then loosen them by hand. Because if you just loosen one side the whole way and then try to break this loose, these tend to twist and distort, and you don't want to do that. You'll need a flare nut wrench, or I modified a 17 millimeter wrench that I had. I just cut a little slot in there so I could fit right over top here like so. Okay, I have all these nuts loose. Now we can just loosen them all by hand. It's a good idea to have some rags ready because you'll get some fuel that will start leaking out of these lines. Just be careful with these and set these aside. Make sure you don't get any dirt inside of these holes. I also like to put these caps over top of the injectors in case we get any dirt in there. Socket fits right over there perfectly. This is a 1/2 inch drive socket. So I'm going to go ahead and get the ratchet. I shouldn't need an extension, but see how it goes. It should be pretty good. Just watch this fuel line, this soft fuel line here. I had to unclip it from this little holder here on the vacuum reservoir mount. So go ahead and loosen this. There we go. Okay, the plug is out. You can see this seal is reddish or orange in color. Looks orange, but this is the seal that has failed. So we're going to go ahead and remove this now and put the new one on. Pretty simple. Take a small flathead screwdriver and gently dislodge the seal. It might be stuck on here a little bit, which this one is. This is the original. Okay, I can throw this away. I don't know if you can see this, but it is flattened. It's pretty hard. I'm going to clean this plug up. I don't want any debris getting in the injection pump. Just clean the surface. I'm going to even clean the outside. Probably get a wire brush. Gently clean the outside of it. Okay, here's our new seal from Diesel Geek. And slide this down over top of these threads. There we go, we're ready to install. Let's get it started by hand until you can't go anymore. And then we'll use the socket. Now I do not know the exact torque spec on this, guys, so I'm just going to tighten it up so that it is, pretty tight. Okay, that's tight. So that's it. Now we can install the injector lines. Take this cover off, remove these. Yeah, just snug these up by hand first, guys, and tighten them with the wrench. Alright, everything's back on and in place. Now we can try to start it. So it might start and then die, and if it does, you probably got air in there because, when we took this plug out, it introduces air into the system and the pump will lose its prime. So I'm going to go ahead and try to start it now and see what happens. Alright, so now what we need to do is crack these injector lines and bleed the air out of the system while we turn it over. As soon as we see fuel coming out, close these lines, it should fire up. Okay, I'm going to crank it over now. Okay, this whole area is wet. I can see I'm getting fuel. I'm going to tighten these up. Okay, good. Crank it over one last time. It should start. Well, that is it, guys. Just make sure to wipe everything up. We do have a mess here. But that completes it. It's pretty easy to do. It's not that bad. It's a lot better than this head seal. So it should be good to go for a while now. Hopefully. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And a special shout out to Diesel Geek. Check them out. Hit that like button. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.